Hi, everyone. I'm Dr. Greg Wells. I'm a scientist and performance physiologist, and I'm obsessed with optimizing human performance and health. As you can imagine, in order to be at peak health and performance, a lot of elements have to be working well together. Nutrition, sleep, quality movement, stress management, and so much more. There are lots of habits and tricks to improve these elements of health, but today I want to offer you one habit that has the potential to affect multiple different areas of your life. This habit can help you sleep better, make better food choices, find time and energy to fit in exercise, and be more productive at work. Overall, it will help you just to feel less stressed and a lot more capable every single day. Want to learn more about this powerful habit? I'd love to tell you all about it. I'd love to talk to you about bookending your days. Think about a row of books. To keep them from scattering and falling all over the place, you need to bookend them on either side. This keeps them organized and orderly. Your day's kind of like that row of books. Without something to mark the beginning and the end of each day, you can easily get carried away and things can get away from you. Your intentions get scattered, you have lots of loose ends at the end of the day, and you definitely don't feel fresh at the beginning of the next day. That's why one of my favorite habits for optimal health and performance is to bookend your day. And there's a number of ways in which you can try this in your life. It works like this. At the beginning of each day, you can set aside a chunk of time, that's your bookend, for just you. Now, ideally it's an hour, but maybe it's only 10 or 20 minutes, and that's totally fine if that's all that you have. In fact, you can start with 5 minutes if that's where you're at. During your morning bookend, you ideally do things that help you to ramp up your energy, focus your mind, and overall just contribute to your growth as a person. Some examples include doing a short meditation, maybe doing some learning by reading or listening to a book or course that teaches you something related to a goal that you have. Perhaps it's exercise, however that looks for you, whether it's a yoga session or a walk outside or even a sweaty workout at the gym. You can also set your intentions for the day. Now, this is different from a to-do list. Your daily intentions aren't just a list of random things that you want to get done. They're a little bit more big picture and should connect you to future goals and, more generally, the type of person and the kind of person that you want to be in the world. So your intention for the day could be to be very present with your children, or it could be to accomplish 3 things that are truly meaningful and important to you. Now, some people start their days by scrolling through social media or getting caught up in reading the news. And I'm not going to tell you not to do that. I just want you to do a little experiment and to notice how you feel when you start your day with these activities. Do they help you feel clear, calm, and organized? Or do they contribute to you feeling overwhelmed, anxious, and distracted? There's no right answer. Just experiment with the different activities and notice how you feel. It's hard to do, especially when we're trying to break a habit, but it's fascinating when you begin to look at the activities that we do first thing in the morning affect us for the rest of the day. Now, once you complete your morning bookend, you can move into work mode. These are usually during your office hours, which can be pretty easy to ignore or forget, especially if you're working from home. However, maintaining healthy boundaries between work and the rest of your life is really important. Our body needs to know when it's time to work and focus and when it's time to rest, recover, and regenerate. Boundaries help make these modes distinct. So you're not overly amped up when you should be resting, and you're not nodding off on your keyboard when you should be working. After work, at the end of each day, I'd also love for you to carve out another chunk of time. This is your other bookend. Again, an hour is ideal, but working with the time that you've got is ultimately what we're able to do. So if you have an hour, that's fantastic. If you've got 20 minutes, no problem. If you have 5 minutes, it's still going to move you forwards. You can try meditating. Again, which can act like a palate cleanser at the beginning or the end of your day, just to get a little bit of a reset for your mind. You can try a hot bath or shower just to relax. Reading fiction is one of my favorites. It's something that helps you disconnect from your workday and reconnect to imagination. Gratitude journaling is incredibly powerful, or just a brain dump of your thoughts onto a page also works wonders. Cooking, which if you like it, can be quite meditative. My daughter loves cooking and she meditates as she does it. It's quite wild to watch. And this absolutely helps set you up for the next day, not just in terms of the nutrition for that day, but for your nutrition for the next day. The other thing you can try is stretching or foam rolling. Generally, all of these activities will help you to calm down, unload, decompress, and relax. And you can think about it and pay attention to how you feel, which will then help you to determine whether or not these activities are making your life better. When you consistently practice bookending, you often experience many positive results. You get better organization and productivity at work because you've taken the time to plan out your day and to get ready. You often experience better focus and stress management because you've taken the time to clear your head in the morning. You're more confident because you're doing the things that you set out to do, and you feel more prepared for your day and recover better from the day's activities, so you're better energized the following day. Better relationships often occur as well because work isn't interfering with the time that you have with your spouse, kids, or your other loved ones. Another incredible benefit is better overall health because you're more likely to prioritize exercise, nutrition, sleep, and recovery. Once you start practicing this habit consistently, bookending your days, the benefits are pretty clear. However, I will say that lots of people have trouble getting started with this in the first place. It's a fairly significant shift. If you're used to operating at an intense, fast pace, even if it's unsustainable, it can be hard to stop, slow down, and do something different. Or if you're used to orienting to everyone else's demands and needs, going through your to-do list, doing your emails, responding to others on social, it can feel unnatural and even selfish to spend a little bit of time on yourself. I say this just to let you know that if it is uncomfortable, then that's normal. It's totally fine. But trust me, this little bit of time that you take to invest in yourself will give you so much more in the long run. Your productivity will improve and it will help you to be better and stronger for the people who need you. I would love for you to consider this as a chance to experiment with your life, practice new techniques, and track the improvement to see if it's right for you. Now, if you're curious about trying this habit to see if it helps you feel and perform better, you can do it like this. First of all, commit to a certain amount of time each morning and evening and decide what activities you want to do during that time. Then practice your bookend activities every day for 2 weeks. If you like, you can use a little calendar to mark off the days you did them. And then at the end of the 2 weeks, assess yourself. Compared to 2 weeks ago, how are you doing? How's your ability to stay focused and on track at work? How's the quality of your connections with your family? Or whether you spend time with them when you're not working? How's your sleep and energy? Do you fall asleep easier or feel more energized when you get up in the morning? That's such a powerful tool to look at and really an incredible outcome that's so easy to achieve. How are you moving and eating? Are you finding it easier to fit exercise into your day or make food choices that will fit with your own health goals? How's your overall mental and psychological well-being? Do you feel less stressed, more in charge of your emotions, more confident? Use what you discover from this experiment to inform your future decisions about how to design your day. We're far more in control of our lives than we give ourselves credit for. And by taking the time to support yourself, you'll better serve others as well. Most people find that by introducing this habit that there's benefits in multiple areas of their life. But if that's not for you, that's no big deal, no sweat. Keep it only if you're finding a positive impact. Also, know that you can adjust your routines anytime that you need to. I'm constantly adapting, changing, shifting, and trying to find what works for me. Sometimes we have more time to devote to our morning or evening routine, and other times we have less. That's totally fine as well. Most of the time, though, the time you spend in your bookend rituals will actually almost magically give time back to your day. Try it out and see for yourself. That's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to learn even more about stress management, you might love our sleep, stress management, and recovery certification. Click on the link in the description to find out more. Make sure to click the like button if you found this video helpful. In the comments below, let us know if you have any suggestions for other topics that you'd like us to cover in upcoming videos. And don't forget to click on the subscribe button so that you won't miss out on future updates and any of the videos that we're creating in this series. Thanks so much. I'm Dr. Greg Wells, and we'll see you in another video really soon.